Penguin Random House Audio presents Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, A Life in Music. This is the author, Dave Stewart. If you want to follow along with the music in the book and see pictures from my life, go to davestewartent.com/book. That's all one word, Dave Stewart ENT, standing for entertainment. So davestewartent.com/book. If you're confused, you can see this is written on the back cover of the book. Anyway, you'll work it out. Thank you.
Hi, this is Andy Garcia. I have the great privilege of being asked to read Mick Jagger's foreword of Dave Stewart's book. When you first meet Dave Stewart and have any kind of rapport, small talk is swiftly bypassed. You are immediately thrust into an exchange of ideas, information, plans, and projections. When we first met in 1983, we decided to record and write together. We also decided to buy an apartment in Paris, a house in Morocco, and a loft in New York City from which we would launch a film company. And this was within a few hours of knowing each other. Dave is an amazing enthusiast, and he seems to know as much about technology and business as he does about recording and songwriting. He is, I suppose, some sort of creative genius. Eccentric, endearing, and he has more emails in his inbox than anyone on the planet. He has also on occasion been spotted wearing a very long yellow overcoat, carrying a sword. Dave does things his own way, and is never one to follow rules or do things because that's how they're done. He's created so many unique sounds and initiated musical trends because he's not afraid to try new things and experiment. And yet, even with his crazy out-there kind of approach, he is also very disciplined. We've been longtime friends and collaborators, and he always makes me finish what I've started, which is not always what I do when I'm left on my own. In the 30 years we've known each other, we've shared the love of beautiful women, blues music, films, storytelling, and the Caribbean. But what we love doing the most is writing songs. Dave and I are quite similar, both very focused and precise. We never have to explain a lot to each other about what's happening around us because we both read the temperature of the room as soon as we walk in. We also rarely stop laughing. We concentrate on very short bursts of work, and we would put down everything on old tape recorders, Pro Tools, or dictaphones, or whatever recording setup we had at the time. Even though it's then improved and polished and worked on with other musicians, we often find that we like our original demo recording the best. Dave's main criterion, with all of his work, is that it has to be fun. There's no point getting into an angst-ridden anxiety attack over a song that's not working. Dave will simply advise you to chuck it, like it never happened, and then move on to the next song. On the other hand, things can lodge in the recesses of Dave's memory for years. A line, a phrase, a riff, and he will suddenly present them to you years later on some sophisticated digital device and transport you back to the exact moment you created it. Just when you think you remember things better than Dave, he will produce evidence to the contrary on film, photographs, or voice memo. It's infuriating. One of our favorite collaborations was SuperHeavy, our pop-up band, which included Joss Stone, Rahman, and Damian Marley, in which we really combined many different musical styles, and each of us brought our own unique sound to the table. It started with me receiving a phone call from Dave in Jamaica. "Hey, I've got a really great idea." Once we were in the studio, he kept us on track during our marathon sessions, when we put down 29 songs in 10 days. All of the songs were composed on the spur of the moment. Someone would start playing, someone would start singing, all of us completely extemporizing, and the song was recorded in 1 or 2 takes. I love Dave's constant creative search and his passion for making music. I love the fact that he's constantly pushing the boundaries of what we think is possible. I love the support and belief he has for the people.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?